I'm Howard Webb. In this video, I'm offering some free officer safety advice on Terry frisk tactics. I hope this information will make you safer on the street. You know, where do most police officers learn their tactics from? It wasn't a rhetorical question, you know. This long pregnant pause. Gee, tactics? Did I learn tactics? Well, maybe somewhere. Well, you learn them at the academy, right? You go to the academy, you get tactics. You go out in the FTO program, they're reinforced, you learn tactics. Okay? So as a FTO, you have a real obligation because you are a trainer. It's called field training. And you get, you know, let's face it, you get a lot more hours with a trainee doing training than they'll ever get in their probably their entire career. So you need to be a real resource for those people, really, because that's what you're there to make them better. Well, part of that, of course, is understanding tactics. The problem with tactics sometimes in law enforcement is they become meaningless habits. And I'll give you an example of this. I'm standing on the street corner, minding my own business, and you're going to walk up to me and F-I me. What's the first thing you tell me to do? Hands out of your pockets, okay? And I go, okay, now what? I got a gun. Wait, what now? What do you say? Put it back in your pocket. I want it out of your pocket. Put it back in your pocket, right? Now, where did you learn that from? The academy? Your FTO? You took some peyote, had a vision? I don't know, something happened here where you put that together. Now, what are you concerned about? Because I have a weapon, like a gun, right? So think this through. If you think I have a gun in my pocket with my hand on it, where do you want me to keep my hands? In your pocket, there we go. So why did you tell me to get my hand out of my pocket? Because it became a meaningless habit. Someone told you this is the way it is, and you said what? Okay. No forethought, no analyzation of what was going on here. Everything you do in law enforcement needs to be done for a specific reason. It shouldn't be a habit. And I tell you, I'm not a genius. I didn't figure this out on my own. I was teaching a concept instructor course in Phoenix, Arizona, using simunitions. We're doing scenarios. One of the options was, you know, for the role player was to pull out a gun and shoot the officer. The officer was supposed to respond with deadly force. There's a 32-year-old street crimes detective, big, muscle-bound, strong guy. Been a cop for 10 years, been a DT instructor, he's a Krav Maga instructor, he's a street crimes detective, tactical guy. In the scenario, the suspect has his arms crossed like this with a gun in it. And the officer says, what? Let me see your hands. And of course, the role player, gets mouthy and says, why don't you go arrest somebody else? What are you bothering me for? The guy says, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your hands. So finally, the suspect says, okay, fine. He pulls out a gun and shoots. It's a starter pistol, so it doesn't fire a projectile. But, you know, the officer and the bad guy are probably 15 feet apart. The officer staggers backward, pulls his sim pistol, his feet catch on the mat, he falls on his butt, he fires 6 rounds and misses at 15 feet. I see this go down with someone who's, you know, Phoenix is a big police department, they have a lot of experience. This is a very well-trained individual. So why does that happen? So I looked at that and I went, holy crap, how'd that happen? And then it dawned on me, he's probably asked people to take their hands out of their pockets 1,000 times, and nothing bad happened. So it became what? A meaningless habit. It just became, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your hands. And the minute a gun came out, it was like, holy shit, there's a gun, you know? And so I use that as an example because what you need to do as FTOs is you need to analyze your tactics, because your tactics are going to be passed on to the next generation of officer and the next generation officer after that. And so, I mean, you really have to think this through as an FTO to make sure that your stuff really is hardwired, because it's just not you getting killed, it's the officer who you train is going to get killed if it's not exactly appropriate or correct or well thought out. So everything you do needs to be well thought out as opposed to just saying, well, they said at the academy, this is the way it should be. Tactics are like opinions, everybody's got one, some of them just aren't valid. So yeah, food for thought. So when searching someone, you need to know exactly why you're doing it, when you can do it, and impart that on to your officer. Remember that, bad tactics are like IQs. You know this. When you take someone who has an IQ of 60, and they mate with someone who has an IQ of 60, you don't get 120 IQ, okay? You get 30. So bad tactics passed on to with people with bad tactics continues to provide bad tactics. Like I said, but what's interesting, this is what I find interesting, is I'm not a genius by any stretch of the imagination, but why I'm the only guy in the world who figured that out, okay? It's like I've been using this example for 20 years, and every time I do it, I get the same response. Well, gee, why'd that happen? I don't know, but it does happen. So yeah, you got to think this through. I hope you found my unsolicited advice of benefit to you. Be safe, embrace warrior values, and watch your six.